Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. Threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown. From the 35 on second down, Jackson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Myers. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And a cutback right sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On third down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw. Myers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson, that one complete to Okoye. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
To throw is Jackson on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Jackson to throw again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw again is Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, They give him full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Myers going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Myers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Myers now on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Myers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Myers throwing again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Nice pick.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Myers. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Myers. Norwood's got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Time for Antonio Callaway and his crew on offense to take over. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Myers. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Myers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Stop your whining. Check three.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And here's Myers throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Jackson. He finds his man Johnson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The 40, 30, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. In for the score. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. He'll run it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw, and that is incomplete here.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. To throw is Myers. Throwing on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Walters. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Myers on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Norwood. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 12, 46 seconds to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. Johnson, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Myers. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Myers now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Myers to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, Myers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has